Your dog growled at your best friend the moment they walked through the door. You laughed it off. You apologized for your dog's bad manners. 3 months later, that exact person betrayed you in the worst way possible. Coincidence? Science says absolutely not. Your dog knew. If you are like most dog owners, you are blindly walking past the most advanced biological warning system on the planet, your own dog. They are not just loyal companions, they are living, breathing lie detectors. And by the end of this video, you will never ignore your dog's instincts again. Welcome to Dog Behavior, the channel that decodes the extraordinary neuroscience behind your dog's behavior. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button right now, because what you're about to learn will permanently change the way you see your dog. Let's break down the 8 hidden abilities your dog uses to read you and the world every single day. Starting with number 8. 1. Dogs absorb and regulate emotional energy. You are sitting on the edge of your bed, crying quietly. You haven't made a sound. Suddenly, you feel a heavy chin rest on your knee. Your dog pushes their body weight entirely against your leg and looks up at you. You think they just want to be petted. You are missing the magic. They are executing a deeply intentional act of psychological intervention. Everything we've talked about, the scent memory, the lie detection, the chemical tracking, stems from one evolutionary truth. Dogs and humans have been co-evolving for over 15,000 years. In that vast stretch of time, dogs became genetically wired to understand us. Recent neuroimaging research from Aix-Lorraine University made a shocking discovery. The canine brain processes the emotional tone of human voices using the exact same neurological regions that human brains use. They experience emotional contagion. When you are terrified, their stress spikes. But when you are grieving or panicked, a well-bonded dog doesn't just absorb it, they try to regulate it. Pressing their weight against you is a grounding technique designed to lower your heart rate. Seeking eye contact is an attempt to trigger an oxytocin loop to calm your nervous system. No other species on the planet, not even chimpanzees, possesses this hardwired biological empathy for human beings. Protect your emotional energy because your dog is carrying it with you. When you are stressed, they are stressed. Heal yourself, and you heal your dog. 2. Dogs read biomechanical microsignals. Someone walks into your home. They are speaking in a high-pitched, friendly voice. They say, "Here boy, I love dogs." But your dog stands completely still, eyes locked, tail held low and stiff. You think your dog is just being stubborn. Wrong. Your dog is ignoring the person's words because they are reading the person's body. And the body is lying. Animal behaviorists know that dogs are absolute masters of biomechanical communication. They don't process language the way we do. They process movement. A tight shoulder, a rigid spine, a slightly clipped stride, dilated pupils. These are microsignals that human conscious thought cannot process fast enough. But dogs evaluate these signals in milliseconds. If a person's words say "I am friendly," but their muscular tension says "I am anxious" or "unpredictable," your dog will always believe the muscles. A 2016 study in animal cognition revealed that dogs integrate multiple sensory channels, simultaneously combining sight, sound, and smell into one unified threat assessment. They are reading the behavioral data that people leak unconsciously in every interaction. Stop forcing your dog to interact with someone just because that person is acting nice. Your dog sees the mask slipping. We have reached the final ability. Number 1 is the ultimate secret that ties everything together. It is the reason your dog is the only animal on Earth that truly understands you. 3. Dogs can detect serious illness before doctors do. You feel perfectly fine. But lately, your dog has been acting strange. They keep intensely sniffing your breath, nudging a specific part of your body, or refusing to leave your side when you are sitting down. You think they are just being extra needy or begging for attention. You are wrong. They might be trying to save your life. This is not folklore. This is peer-reviewed medical science. A landmark study at UC Davis proved that dogs can distinguish between healthy tissue and cancer cells with staggering accuracy. How? Malignant cells produce volatile organic compounds, VOCs. These are chemical signatures so incredibly subtle that standard medical equipment often misses them in early stages, but your dog doesn't. Organizations like medical detection dogs have proven that dogs can smell breast, lung, and prostate cancer. But it doesn't stop there. When a diabetic person's blood sugar drops to dangerous levels, their body releases specific chemical byproducts. Dogs have been trained to alert their owners before a hypoglycemic coma happens. They can predict epileptic seizures before the first tremor. They can smell the onset of a migraine. Your dog is a walking, breathing MRI machine. If your dog suddenly develops an obsessive fixation with a specific area of your body, or their behavior drastically changes around your health, do not ignore it. Book a medical checkup. There are only 2 abilities left, and number 2 finally answers the oldest question in the book. Why does your dog instantly adore some people, but completely ignore others? 4. Dogs can smell your intentions before you speak. You are walking down the street. A perfectly polite person walks up, smiling, hand extended, but your dog instantly steps in front of you, goes stiff, and lets out a low rumble in their chest. You panic. You yank the leash. You scold your dog for being aggressive and apologize to the stranger. Stop doing this. You are literally punishing your dog for doing their job. You might be smiling at that stranger, but your body is broadcasting a chemical signal that your dog is reading in real time. When a human feels hidden malice, anxiety, or unnatural tension, their body responds. Stress hormones shift, adrenaline spikes, and the composition of human sweat changes. To you, this person looks friendly. To a dog's 300 million olfactory receptors, that person reeks of danger. Research shows dogs can detect these microscopic shifts in human neurochemistry through changes in pheromones. Your dog recognized that something was dangerously wrong with that situation before your conscious brain even processed it. People who approach dogs with calm, confident energy are rarely bitten. People projecting suppressed, chaotic, or anxious energy trigger the dog's defense mechanisms. They aren't reading the stranger's words, they are reading their chemistry. When your dog growls at a nice stranger, pay attention. Your dog might be smelling the exact threat your instincts were too polite to notice. But this chemical radar goes far beyond catching bad people. Number 3 is where it gets genuinely life-changing. In fact, number 3 could be the reason you survive your next medical checkup. 5. Dogs can read human facial expressions without training. You are sitting on the couch, silently furious after reading a bad email from your boss. You haven't made a sound, you haven't sighed. But your dog slowly gets up, puts their ears back, and quietly leaves the room. You tell yourself they must have heard a noise outside. Wrong. They didn't hear anything. They looked at your face, and your face told them to retreat. For decades, scientists debated if animals could actually understand human expressions. A team of researchers in Austria ended the debate using touchscreens. They proved that dogs can consistently differentiate between images of happy and angry human faces. But here is the chilling part. Before any training even started, the dogs showed a natural, instinctual reluctance to approach images of angry faces. No one taught them that a furrowed brow or tight lips meant danger. They just knew. Through hardwired evolution, your dog has been studying the micro-expressions on your face their entire life. They understand your silent moods far better than most of your human friends do. Stop pretending you are fine when you aren't. Your dog knows you are stressed just by looking at you, and trying to hide it only confuses them. We are halfway through, and things are about to get even more extraordinary. Number 4 involves a sense that no human could ever replicate, and it explains why your dog hates that one specific neighbor. 6. Your dog will remember your scent for the rest of its life. You come home from a long trip. Before your dog even wags their tail or jumps, they press their nose deep into your clothes, inhaling intensely as if they are trying to absorb you. You probably think they are just checking to see if you smell like other dogs, or trying to figure out where you've been. You are missing the profound reality. They aren't investigating you, they are feeling you. A dog's sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than a human's, but it's not just about data collection, it is deeply tied to their emotional processing. Brain imaging studies show that when a dog picks up the familiar scent of their owner, the reward centers of their brain light up like fireworks. It triggers a massive release of oxytocin, the exact same neurochemical that bonds a human mother to her newborn. Your dog isn't just excited you are back. They are experiencing a flood of emotional memory. Every walk, every cuddle, every moment of safety you've ever given them is triggered by a single breath of your scent. And tragically, This is also why dogs grieve. If an owner never comes back, the prolonged absence of that scent registers in the canine brain as severe trauma. They literally mourn through smell. The next time you return home and your dog buries their nose into your jacket, do not push them away. Give them the 5 seconds they need to process that you are safe, and that they are safe. But scent isn't the only way they read you. Number 5 is going to completely change how you look at your dog's eyes. 7. Dogs can detect when you are lying to them. You pretend to throw the ball, hiding it behind your back, just to watch your dog run around confused. You think it's a funny game. You think your dog will just fall for it again and again because they are just a dog. You are dead wrong. Every time you do this, you are actively destroying their trust in you. A brilliant research team in Japan tested dogs' capacity for deception detection. They pointed to an empty container, tricking the dog into thinking there was food inside. The dog went to look, found nothing, and returned disappointed. On the next round, the same person pointed to a container that actually had food. Did the dog follow the finger? No. The majority of the dogs completely ignored the person. In just one single act of deception, that human had lost the dog's trust entirely. Unlike humans, dogs don't do endless second chances. They don't rationalize bad behavior. Once your dog files you away as an unreliable source, that data is stored permanently in their cognitive map. Stop tricking your dog for cheap laughs. Your word and your gestures must be an absolute guarantee to them. But it's not just your actions they remember, which brings us perfectly to number 6. And I warn you, this next one is going to hit you right in the heart. 8. Dogs can identify a cruel person and refuse to trust them. You bring someone new into your home. Your dog takes one look at them, refuses to take a treat, and backs away. You probably think, "Oh, my dog just needs time to warm up." You are wrong. Your dog has already made a calculated character assessment. A groundbreaking study published in the journal Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews proved exactly how dogs judge human morality through a mechanism called social eavesdropping. Researchers set up a social experiment where a dog watched its owner struggle to open a container. In front of the dog, an actor outright refused to help the owner and turned away. When that same actor later offered the dog a high-value treat, the dog rejected it. They wanted absolutely nothing to do with them. Think about the gravity of that. The actor never harmed the dog, but the dog watched how that person treated you, made a moral judgment, and acted on it. Dogs aren't just reacting to how you treat them, they are watching how you treat the people they love. The next time your dog instantly rejects a stranger, don't force them to be friendly. Respect their assessment. And that is just number 8. Wait until you hear number 7, because this one exposes a major mistake you make every day. So, let's go back to that moment at the front door. The next time your dog plants their feet, drops their head, and lets out a low growl at a stranger, stop apologizing. Stop asking yourself, "Why is my dog behaving so badly?" Start asking yourself, "What does my dog know that I don't?" Because based on thousands of years of evolution, neuroscience, and chemical tracking, the answer is a lot. If this video opened your eyes to just how extraordinary your dog really is, subscribe to Dog Behavior right now. We decode the hidden psychology of your dog every single week. Share this video with another dog owner, because everyone needs to know they are living with a biological superpower. And before you go, leave a comment below. Tell me about a time your dog warned you about a person or a situation before you realized it yourself. I guarantee you have a story, and I read every single one. Click the video on the screen right now to learn the 5 everyday habits you have that are silently breaking your dog's trust. I'll see you there.